and gamers, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. Today we have another box breaking for you. This is Munchkin Deluxe. Nothing new to many of you. If you're new to gaming, it might be new, or maybe you just haven't ever had the time to take a look at Munchkin. This year is the 15th anniversary, or the 15th year for Munchkin to be in print. So we decided to go ahead and every month we're going to do a box breaking / overview of Munchkin from now until Christmas. I get a new job, so we'll see how well that goes. But this is the original Munchkin game. Well, the original deluxe version of the game, and I decided to go with the deluxe version of the game because it offers a little bit more to everybody who decides to get into the game. Of course, you have the Munchkin rules once you get into the game. The rules are a little bit specific to every expansion that they make. Little flyer on other Munchkin stuff. By the way, I've seen this thing in real life. It is cool. Little punch outs for your Munchkin characters. We'll zoom in a little bit. How's that? You got all your different characters, different colors. I should say your classes. The Munchkin board, which we'll zoom out as far as we can to show you the board. We may have to turn it lengthwise. We'll put it off here a little bit. You got a spot for the discards, the treasure, your discards from your hand. And of course you have, since Munchkin is really a card game, you have all the different cards for it. You got little punch out standees. Oh, and the die that I left in the box. 2, 6. The board isn't necessary to play the game, but it adds a nice little bit of effect in my opinion. So Munchkin. Well, for those of you that don't know what Munchkin is, it's a card game from Steve Jackson Games that, gosh, as well as I said, has been around for about 15 years. Basically, it's I'll call it a comedy card game in the sense that it's kind of, slapstick's not really the right word, but it is a semi-cooperative game, and when I say that, I'm going to say that I'm using that loosely, because you can backstab your friends as much as you want or as little as you want. In fact, you're encouraged to trade treasures, call for help, be mean to your friends and things like that. So, now, basically the game works off of things like you have character classes, armor, things that give you a boost. So you start with your hand and you move through the game, and there's enough randomness that you get different things. Like here's a +1 bonus for fighting a creature. You have a hireling. Here's a horde. You get to draw 3 extra treasure cards. And these are all things that you would play as combat is unfolding, or as you're trying to do things to your opponents, and things of that nature. Steal a level. Your goal is to get to level 10. That is the ultimate goal of the game, without dying too many times. Wand of Dowsing. Go through the discards, find any one card you want, take that card and discard this one. It's usable only once. And of course, you know, all the different cards have values for gold and things on the bottom. Polymorph Portion. Again, we're going to move through this a little bit fast because it's Munchkin Deluxe. It's the base game, and so many people have seen it already. This is really for those of you that haven't seen it. You can tell by the art the theme of the game. Potion of Halitosis. Used during any combat, +2 to either side, or instantly kills the floating nose. Usable only once. The floating nose. That should tell you a lot about the creatures that you have to fight in this. Yuppie Water. Electric Radioactive Acid Potion. Electric Radioactive Acid Potion. I had to say that again. Used only during combat. It's +5 to either side, and it's usable only once. Friendship Potion. Make that monster fall in love with you. Invisibility Potion. Nasty Tasting. Sports Drinks. Doppelganger. Instant Wall. Loaded Die. This is going to be a recurring thing that you're going to see in a lot of different sets. Magic Missile. Transferal Potion. Tuba of Charm. Lots of text. It's very important. But it's only worth 300 gold, so how important can it be? Boots of Running really fast. Gives you a +2 to run away. So let's see. I got a 6. Haha, I might have done it. Magic Lamp. Magic Lamp is actually really fun. You may use the lamp on your turn. It summons a genie who makes a single monster vanish. Now, it can be very interesting. The Wishing Ring. Wishes are always powerful. Wishing Ring again. Knee Pads of Allure. I'm not sure I get that from that art. Sandals of Protection. Notice, they don't cover anything. Pretty Balloons. Distraction Technique. 11-foot pole. Helm of Courage, +1 bonus. Leather Armor, a +1 bonus. Slimy Armor, a +1 bonus. Everything bounces off, I guess. Spiky Knees, +1 bonus. Rat on a Stick. It looks more like a teddy bear, but hey, I'm no critic. Boots of Butt Kicking. Death from Below. Buckler of Swashing. I want to see a Buckler of Smashing. Flaming Armor, +2 bonus for Dancing Sword, Sneaky. As you can see, you know, these kind of just do all of that, and this is what you're getting in your Munchkin Deluxe. Now I want to move through here real quick. These are all +3 bonuses at this point in time. +3, +3. Here's a +4. Usable by the thief only. See, I want to kind of get into that because there are classes. You get to be any one of the different classes in the game. There's also races. It's really kind of a throwback to the original D&D days where elves and dwarves were considered a class. But again, it's not role playing. It's a card game. Here's a card. See, it goes back to those days. It really does. Bribe GM with food. I mean, it's not as effective as it used to be. Now it's bribe GM with beer. Hey, look, it's David math. 2 + 2 is 22. Of course, there's cheats, curses that make you lose levels, things that allow you to switch things around and change your race. Instead of being a male, you can become a of the opposite gender. Curse on your chicken head, undead horse, lawyers, platycore, ghoul fiends, level 10 monster here, +6 since against dwarves due to ancient grudges. So you're getting the idea here. Level 14, unspeakably awful, indescribable horror, +4 against warriors. Bad stuff. Bad stuff is always what happens like when you lose. Unspeakably awful death for anyone but a wizard. A wizard merely loses his powers. Discard the wizard card. Level 16 Hippogriff, a level 16 King Tut, and then we have the whole other stack of cards. We have more curses, but what I really want to do, lots of curses. And all these things really make the game a lot better. I've played Munchkin more than a few times in my gaming career. I will call it a career. I am not a professional gamer, sadly, but I wish I was. Mate, Out to Lunch, some of these cards, just, you know, they do little things. Like, the monster in this room is on break. Play this card during any combat. The player facing the monsters discards them all and draws 2 treasure cards immediately. Super Munchkin. It's a lot to read, but basically it allows you to have 2 classes. Truly Obnoxious Curse. Lose the item that gives you the biggest bonus. Wandering Monster, Wandering Monster, Wandering Monster. Now here's some monster buffs. Plus 10 to a monster. Plus 10 to a to a monster humongous. Baby, -5. Enraged, plus 5 to a monster. See now, these are things that you can actually play when your opponents are in combat to help prevent them from winning the game. So we have a cleric. Well, we have a few clerics here. Thief, warrior, wizard, and all the text is the same for the wizards and the clerics and things. Dwarf. We have the elves, halflings, crabs. This is a level 1 monster, by the way. You have to get rid of all your armor. Ha! Drooling slime, land goblin, mall rat, potted plant, flying frog, gelatinous octahedron, or an 8-sided die of jello. Large angry chicken. I think we need to update this card to say large angry bird. So you're getting the idea. Lots of bonuses, lots of buffs, lots of things to play down and play on the field to help thwart your opponents and your friends while you are building yourself the best possibility of gaining a level. The Amazon. Level 8 monster. Bigfoot. Plus 3 against dwarves and halflings. Stomp. So, there you have it. Inside of Munchkin, you're going to get the board. Which we're not going to... Well, maybe we will zoom out for the whole board. We'll zoom out a bit so you can see the whole board again. I'm not sure when Munchkin Deluxe was actually published. But you get all the different game cards to play the game. You get the class tokens, the rules, 6-sided die. There you have it. That's Munchkin in a box. Munchkin in a box. Munchkin Deluxe in a box. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been another box breaking with Matt Lemke from 2Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. Stop back soon. Check back for interviews, things like that nature. Con season's on us, and we are going to start hitting the road again soon. Talk to you later.